We're here to idea you, to fire up your curiosity and connect you with the people and ideas that shape our world. Watch, listen, understand, connect, and create. Let's move the human story forward together.
Hello and welcome to The Poetry of Science, a podcast which provides insight into new scientific research via the medium of poetry. I'm your host, Dr. Sam Illingworth, and each week I'll be introducing you to some of the latest scientific findings and sharing a selection of science-themed poetry. After all, we could all do with a little bit more poetry in our lives. In this episode, I'll be exploring new research, which has investigated how butterflies can help scientists to detect cancer. The turtle swims the open seas, her shell a compass needle, magnetic whispers guide her way, true north a gentle force of hidden paths and steady hands. The mantis shrimp scans the coral reef in beams of splintered light, beyond the reach of our mind's eye, a vibrant mosaic within the ocean's deep embrace. Butterflies flit on painted wings, a hidden ultraviolet script in daylight's light caress. Pixels capture their dreams, revealing cells and lives and death. Their world unveiled and caught, transforming unseen truths to snatch the light once lost, to land and sea. This poem is inspired by recent research published in the journal Science Advances, which has created a camera inspired by butterfly vision that detects ultraviolet light with 99% accuracy, enhancing diagnostics for cancer detection. Our planet is home to creatures with sensory powers that far surpass human capabilities. Turtles navigate vast oceans by tapping into Earth's magnetic field, while mantis shrimp view the world through a kaleidoscope of polarized light. Elephants communicate across distances with rumbles that are too low for us to hear. Similarly, butterflies experience a spectrum of colours that extend into the realm of ultraviolet or UV light, invisible to the human eye. These extraordinary senses are not just marvels of the natural world, they inspire human innovation, leading us to develop technologies that mimic these biological superpowers. In this study, scientists have harnessed the butterfly's UV perception to create a camera that can see what our eyes cannot. By mimicking the unique visual system of the Papillosuthus, or Chinese yellow swallowtail butterfly, they have engineered a sensor that captures the elusive UV light. Traditional cameras struggle with UV light, losing it before it can be recorded. This bio-inspired design cleverly combines perovskite nanocrystals and stacked photodiodes to not only detect UV light but also transform a portion of it into visible light. This dual action capability has enabled the camera to identify subtle differences in biological materials, such as amino acids in cancerous versus normal cells, with an impressive 99% accuracy, potentially revolutionizing diagnostic methods and beyond. Now that you've heard the science, let me read the poem to you again. The turtle swims the open seas, her shell a compass needle, magnetic whispers guide her way, true north a gentle force of hidden paths and steady hands. The mantis shrimp scans the coral reef in beams of splintered light, beyond the reach of our mind's eye, a vibrant mosaic within the ocean's deep embrace. Butterflies flit on painted wings, a hidden ultraviolet script in daylight's light caress. Pixels capture their dreams, revealing cells and life and death. Their world unveiled and caught, transforming unseen truths to snatch the light once lost, to land and sea. In this section of the podcast, I'd like to share a poem written by another poet on a topic related to the science that's been discussed so far. In this episode I'll be reading Vision by Marjorie Pickthall. Marjorie Pickthall was a Canadian poet and writer, celebrated for her vivid imagery and lyrical style. Born in England in 1883, she moved to Canada as a child. Pickthall became one of the most revered poets of her time in Canada, with works known for their beauty and profound emotion. Despite her early death at 39 in 1922, her poetry left a lasting impression on Canadian literature. Vision by Marjorie Pickthall. I have not walked on common ground, nor drunk of earthly streams. A shining figure mailed and crowned moves softly through my dreams. He makes the air so keen and strange, the stars so fiercely bright. The rocks of time, the tides of change, are nothing in his sight. Death lays no shadow on his smile, life is a race forerun. Look in his face a little while, and life and death are one. Thank you for listening to the Poetry of Science.
Thank you very much for being with us for this episode of the ideaXme Show. ideaXme is a global platform. Our mission is to move the human story forward by sharing knowledge of the future. You can find us on all major audio networks at www.radioideaXme.com, on YouTube and Vimeo. Please subscribe.